body shaming is really stupid. It's really stupid because I had an experience recently on my TikTok where I posted a video of me and my husband like on vacations. I had a compilation and somebody was like, don't you think you should lose weight for him because look at your husband and look at you. I don't think size matters in whether you find love or not. I think you can be the most beautiful physically and your attitude stinks, so it doesn't really matter. And I feel like everybody deserves love regardless of their bodies, color, shape, size, or whatever, whatever works for you. So don't let anybody make you feel bad about your body, honey.
Hey guys, welcome to another exciting episode of Beyond Borders on the FAWAZ King HQ. My name is Candy Shay and I have with me today your favorite TikToker, CocoPlusTwins. Hi. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So, CocoPlusTwins. Where did Coco come from? Is that your actual name? Let's start from there.
You know what? What's so funny is it's actually not my real name, and it's not even a name I came up with. It was like 4 years ago. I have a friend who has a baby, and her baby, the first word that came out of her mind, I don't know, for some reason, it's Coco. And that's why everybody started calling me Coco. I'm telling you, I don't know where it came out from.
I really thought it was like your skin color. Like,
no, it's
not. How you just do like chocolates, caramels, is that?
Nope.
No?
Nope. It was just a baby. You know how babies babble like mama, dada. The first thing she said when she saw me was Coco. And then out of nowhere, everybody started calling me Coco. And I'm like, really?
Oh, really?
I said, but that's cute though.
Like that story. I was thinking just because of your skin color or something like that. And then obviously plus twins is the fact that you have
so
twins.
It was just recently, like around December. I just wanted to rebrand because I was using that black woman all through, and I just feel like it doesn't represent me anymore for some reason. So I was just like,
as a married woman with twins, you know. One of you that want twins, receive. Okay, receive twins. I give you. So your twins are 1 year old.
Yeah.
How does that feel? Like from the day they were born to like now, 1 year. Do you feel like anything would change now that they are one? Or is there any psychological, I don't know the English, feeling that, okay, now they are one, maybe things would be different, it would be easier or more difficult?
Honestly, yes. Because they say that baby stage is the hardest stage. Me, I was going crazy at this, but dude, I'm still going crazy because I'm at that stage where I'm shouting, stop that, don't beat your brother, don't touch your sister. So I feel like things will get a lot easier now, because you can communicate with them more. They can communicate with you better now. Because before, all they do is cry, but now they're starting to learn cues. They're starting to communicate with us like physically and even like verbally. So I feel like it's going to get a lot better, honestly, and I cannot wait.
So, but before we go deeper, so what is your actual name?
My name is Amina or Olamide.
Which one do people call you more?
Olamide.
Really?
Yeah.
I would have thought Amina.
I thought
I'm getting everything wrong today.
No, it's not like that. See, I feel like that's what in Dallas, if you ask, it's Olamide Coco. That's like it's always attached together. Okay. So recently, when my TikTok started blowing up, people wanted to know like what, like my first name, like on my government ID, and I was like, I use Amina on my government ID. Okay. So I kind of like put it on my TikTok, and that's how it started like flowing now. So most people are actually knowing me as Amina now.
Oh, okay, but you'd rather be called Olamide.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. All is mine. If you call me outside, call me Coco.
Nice. So you've been married for what? 2 years. You always preparing us, so I don't like you.
You always
the single brief. You're always preparing us.
No, I try not to, but I feel like when you are with an amazing person.
I have a picture everyone green. Before emerald green. Now I look like these.
That was our holiday picture, by the way. Okay. That was our holiday picture. We have it framed in the house. We actually had to frame it in the house. 100%. I'm telling you. That's really nice. We had to frame it because the babies were all wearing matching outfit. I think the boy was wearing blazer.
Green, like an emerald green dress.
I love that picture so much. I love that picture so much. But I've been married for 2 years. Hard to believe. But so far so good. And I'm not trying to prepare anybody. I'm not.
It's just okay. Don't worry.
It's just when you're with somebody that you love, you just cannot stop talking about them. Yeah.
So I always am of the belief that we that are really active on social media, our partners are usually not so active on social media. Yeah. Is your husband that kind of person that you be like, babe, let's shoot a TikTok, and he'll be like, oh yeah, now.
You don't know how much it takes me to bribe him to help me record a single video. Like, I have a video that actually, I honestly have a video that went viral recently, like with almost 200k views on TikTok. And all my husband did that morning was like a morning routine. He was like imitating me, and then he did the voiceover. And for some reason, people are like, make him do it. I'm like, you guys have no idea.
Like, what's more of that?
You have no idea. I had to bribe this man.
Why that happens, but some people are lucky, though. Some people are lucky to have a partner that, you know, they shoot together, they do.
No, I don't like that. I actually no, I don't.
So you prepare your husband to be in the corner.
You be in the corner. Let me, you know, and he likes it actually. He likes the fact that I'm the one that is out there, and then he's the one that is like, he's like my little supporter. He's like the one that helps me record, take these pictures and everything, and I always run it through him. I call him my manager, by the way. Like all my deals, I make him
through.
Yeah, no.
Book through him.
No, people actually do that.
He likes, you know, he wants to be backstage.
I get a lot of brand deals, and he actually goes through like my statements. He'll read all the contracts because he's good with that. He'll read all the contracts. He'll let me know what I should, and then he also makes the invoices and all the payment stuff. So yeah, he's actually very active with it. He's just not on camera.
God win. God win. God win. Oh my goodness. So you were married 1 year before the kids.
Mm-hmm.
Give me like 3 major differences.
Oh my.
Marriage, that 1 year before the kids, and then the 1 year after the kids.
Do you want to really know?
I really want to know.
Do you guys
let me see that for you. Okay, let me make it easier for you.
Okay.
Dates wise, so like going on dates.
Okay.
How has it been? I know it was easier than just like, babe, let's go, and then you guys are going. But now you be like, these little minions. Where do we keep
Let
them?
me give you an example. There was one night we were craving McDonald's, and they were like, oh, let's just go and grab McDonald's. We got to do that, like, wait, we have children, no, because they were already asked, they were like, wait, oh, we have children. So he had to go back, and I had to go grab it. We used to have date night weekly before we actually had the kids. We had something we call date night. We also had movie night. So Thursdays were our movie night. We'll find a movie, we watch together. And then Friday nights we go out, we try any restaurants. If I tell you that since I had this kids, maybe 4 or 3 times, that's when we've gone out together. Sometimes we have to go with them if we cannot find somebody to watch them, because we don't really trust babysitters like that. So we have to find family to do it. And when we cannot, maybe my sisters are not available or whatever, we just have to forfeit and just do something in the house. I know, that's what kids do to you.
I mean, children are a blessing. And then before you know it, they're out of the house and you wish they were back again.
I know.
So just deal with it for now. Any other major difference that you sometimes be like, I know sometimes I'm like, only these kids were not there.
I know. The other year, when it goes to doing the do, I'm not gonna lie.
But you don't have, do you have your kids in your room?
No, they're not. And we moved them when they turned 7 months to their nursery, and because they started sleeping through the night and there was no need. And my kids are the kind of people that they are very light sleepers. So if you walk too much around them, they'll wake up. So we had to make sure that they get enough rest, because I wake up in loads during the nights. So we moved them to their nursery, and now we have our room to ourselves. But still, let me tell you, you're too tired. After taking care of kids throughout the day, you are just too tired to get to that business. Sometimes when he's like, I'm like, please don't I mean, not today.
So the fact that it's not even the fact that you have kids in the house that is affecting that. It's just that you had so much to do during the day.
There is so much. I'm telling you, the exhaustion, the fact that he's worked all day, I've worked, I also go to school and all that. So by the time we just get together, sometimes we'll say, oh, let's watch a movie. Let me tell you, before the movie gets halfway, we both snore the night away. And then we wake up in the middle of the night like, what happened? Yeah, so it's not really because the kids are there. It's usually just because you're exhausted, and it just doesn't feel the way, that energy is not the same anymore.
Do you want more kids?
Well, I cannot say yes or no. I love kids, but I had a very difficult pregnancy. So it's the pregnancy side that is making me like, and I already have a girl and a boy, so I'm like,
what does that want?
What else, But I mean, it won't hurt to have one more. It won't.
What if I would have set of twins?
I don't mind, as long as I have help. Honestly, if my mom is around, like, it's so good.
So you are that we've been TikTok Coco. Now you're in nursing school.
Yes, almost done.
So you're a student, you're a wife, you're a mother, you're a TikToker, you're an Instagrammer, you're a social media influencer.
I know.
All join. How are you dealing? Do you go to school or is your school online?
No, I actually go to campus. I drive an hour, 15 minutes in the mornings and 45 minutes in the afternoons back home. Yep.
No, I wanna think.
Like, how do I
Like
do it?
when you wake up in the morning, because I see your TikTok videos there. Tell me, what do you have? Wait. They want to go far. You see all those videos that when you wake up in the morning, you gotta brush. I see your videos. You gotta brush your teeth. Then you as how?
Like, how do I have the time?
Yes, because you're going to school. The kids are there. You cook a lot.
Yes,
so
I
you're
do.
cooking. You're doing dishes. You're clean. I see you clean the house a lot. You
Yes,
literally
I
do. So, how you are reading your book?
I do.
Because
Okay, I feel like it's proper planning. When you plan
Okay.
your life, like I thrive on planning. Like before I can, you know how long we've talked about this, like coming to you and everything.
Yeah.
I try to plan everything, and I have a set schedule, and I don't skip around in my schedule. So my friends know that if you're going to be inviting me to anything, please tell me ahead because I have
3
two
months.
people to take care
about.
of. So with schooling, that's part of the thing that I appreciate about my husband. He works from home, so he's able to help me a lot with the
While you're in
kids
school.
while I'm in class. You know, his job does not require him to sit on the computer all day.
Okay.
So he just has to go in, do his assignment, attend his meetings. And because we thrive on planning, we plan it to an extent that whenever he has meetings, that's when the babies are taking their nap. So he always schedules his meeting to when they're napping. Like yesterday, I had to study and he was with the kids. My kids are actually very peaceful babies. I'm not even bragging. Like
you.
God knew that I needed this kind of children for the lifestyle that I have. So I'm able to record as well because my kids, like, as long as they're fed, they're clean, they're fine. You put them in front of the TV, put them in their toy room, in their play area, they're fine. So I'm able to actually record. I'm able to, you know, do my thing, enjoy the things that I enjoy. I go out with my friends as well. And my kids are fine. And my husband also has his alone time, you know. When I'm at home, he can go and do it. But we actually get people to clean the house sometimes. We actually hire people to come and clean the house. So sometimes you see me saying in my
wherever you
video that I
can.
am outsourcing like this, people
Yeah.
cleaning my house. So I can't come here and come and tell you that I clean all the time. I have people that do it. And then we eat out sometimes.
Okay,
I enjoy
you don't have to
cooking.
cook. But I know you cook a lot.
I love cooking.
That's what I'm saying. That you
It's my way of relaxing, actually. It is. I actually enjoy
It's
cooking.
like we're going to order cookathon.
No.
That's
I'll leave that one for Hilda. Leave that one for
because
Hilda.
I know you cook. Like today, I was seeing that for your page, and I was like,
I made it.
you know when to open it like this. Like, see, Pop.
Yeah, I just enjoy cooking. Like that's when I'm upset or when I'm tired and something.
So it's cooking without cooking.
Yes, it's other people sleep, other people watch movies. I cannot. I'm not the kind of person that relaxes with sleeping. I don't like sleeping.
How do you relax with more stress?
It's not stressful for me. I find it easy. I know where
There are people and there are people.
they are, right?
It's not me.
The one thing I refuse to do is laundry. I don't do laundry. I don't. do
Actually,
dishes.
I love laundry. Because
I
you know,
don't.
sometimes
I hate
the soap, I
laundry.
put the clothes. And then the
Laundry.
folding. I actually like folding. I like arranging.
Not
things.
me.
So my closet is always.
You can come and help me do that, please. I'll put all the
100%.
meals for you.
And I arrange my clothes according to colors.
Yeah, actually,
I love my closet. I just love my closet.
I was diagnosed with clinical OCD a couple of years ago. So if you come to my closet, I have videos of it on my TikTok. Like you see everything.
Yeah, I
colorized.
saw a video where you were arranging your kids' closet.
Yes, my kids. If you see my kids' closets are also colorized by even ages. Like I have 6 to 9 months, 3 to 6 months, like that. That's how it is. But those are part of the things I do when I'm stressed as well.
To just let off some steam.
Like, and I'm obsessed with shopping. So
We
more
see,
ways.
we
I
see,
take
we
things
see,
out.
we
And more ways for me to shop.
We see. So how many years more to go?
School? Girl, I have like 8 months to graduation. I'm telling you, I'm so excited. I have like 4 classes, 20 credit hours to be done and get my BS.
And then boom, graduation. Invite us.
I'll be with FAWAZ very soon, taking pictures for my graduation. I know.
Congratulations in advance.
Thank you.
We believe in you, and we know that you're going to do great.
Thank you.
We're looking forward to those graduation
Thank
pictures.
you.
And we're looking forward to seeing you in your scrub. You're a nursing student.
Yes.
You're trying to practice, right?
Yes.
We see you in a lot of scrub. We see you in scrub sometimes.
Yeah, I'm mostly
we'll be seeing more scrubs.
I know.
I know you will give us with the sneakers.
Come,
Before we go too far,
what do you have for me?
it's a hot seat something.
Oh my god. Do you want?
I don't want to pick for you.
Okay. Okay.
So pick your thing.
Do you want me to close my eyes or just shuffle it? Hey, God.
Myself.
Pray for me. Pray for me.
Okay. Pick three.
Pick 3. Okay, I'll close my eyes.
Not there. Not there. Okay. 1. Wow. Listen. That. Oh yeah, no. Thank you. You can open your eyes. Number 1.
Okay.
Feel free. What do I have an excessive amount of? I think I love bags. I can't joke. I'm not busy about me looking at your page, but yeah, you have bags. But tell us, what do you have an excessive amount of?
Yeah, bags, designer bags. I started the designer bag collection about 3 years ago, and my husband indulges me in it. So like every time but I also started this thing where if I hit a milestone, like every time I pass a class, I'll like it doesn't have to be something too expensive. It can just be like a Coach bag or something. They say Coach is less expensive. You can go to the outlets, please. Candy, don't do that.
We don't have our shit. We know that our bag is shit.
Yeah, I think it's purses.
It was shit.
And baby clothes. Yes.
Before we know, they'll say Gucci is less expensive. And we drink water on top of it.
Oh my God, I'm scared.
What is an unwritten rule that you believe everyone should follow? Could be anything. Life, anything at all.
Unwritten rule that everybody should follow. I think everybody should know how to cook. I think it should be a thing. Whether you're a guy or a man, a woman, I don't care. Because we live in a society where, especially being Africans, people believe that cooking is a woman's thing. Like,
that's right.
Cleaning is a woman's thing. You should be able to cook and clean your house.
At least for yourself.
Because at the end of the day, it's not gender based.
Nope.
And just because I'm a woman doesn't mean I have to be the one to cook. I want to come and eat your own food as a man. My husband knows how to cook. So.
Coco, rule number 1. Everybody must know how to cook. And that's on period. Number 3. In your opinion, blank is really stupid. What is that one thing you think is like
body shaming?
So stupid.
Body shaming is really stupid. It's really stupid because I had an experience recently on my TikTok where I posted a video of me and my husband like on vacations. I had a compilation and somebody was like, "Don't you think you should lose weight for him? Because look at your husband and look at you." And I was like, "Girl, I think you're just mad because you think you're skinny."
The funny thing is, all the really big, like, I always think, most times I used to think I was really big. When I see my seniors,
which big guys? Look at those, look at those. They are with fully size clothes. I honestly think it's stupid, and I feel like nobody that has joy within themselves will go on the internet.
I know,
and
right?
Another person.
And you know what I've even noticed is that all these skinny guys, skinny and short, they like big women. Remember, I'm like, how? You can't even carry one on my leg.
What are you saying? When I met my husband, people are like, look at him with 6 pack. I remember we went to Miami.
I remember it's taller than you.
People are like, yes, now people are like, So Candy, do you think I'm going to marry somebody that's shorter than me?
I'm like this with my height and my size. If you see some of the rondos, I call them okbelenge. I have like 2-3 guys I call okbelenge because they're so skinny and small. Like they're not even necessarily short, but they're really smallish. And these are people that are into
bigger women. I believe that.
One guy literally told me I'm a model. Like he said, we are too small. When he opened his phone, he showed. He said, if you don't have, if you can't carry your stomach, you're not enough. I was like, this guy is short. This guy is short.
You'll be surprised. I don't think body actually matters. I don't think size matters. I don't think size matters in whether you find love or not. I think you can be the most beautiful physically and your attitude stinks, so it doesn't really matter. And I feel like everybody deserves love regardless of their body color, shape, size, or whatever, whatever works for you. So don't let anybody make you feel bad about your body, honey.
You are perfect the way
you are. I know.
Yeah, that's really, there's so much on social media and it's really pushing people to depression. Like this topic,
I wish everybody had thick skin like me. I don't care. I honestly don't care.
Some people already have low self-esteem, so that kind of you're just adding to it. And then some people is from upbringing. They're probably, I don't know, there's some people in their family that they probably have, there's a disease that even make people overweight. But some people are not educated, they don't even know that. So they just see you and they just feel like you're eating. And it's funny how we that now we know they chop.
I haven't had anything to eat. I haven't had anything.
That's the funny thing. When you see people, they see this any boy. You see people that eat church. We wonder where the food is going. If you are lucky and you're like that, you eat and the food is not showing.
I know.
You don't know what God has done for you.
My dear, how does it feel to be God's favorite? If I'm not
God's
favorite.
favorite.
Me, if I go outside and breathe too hard, I'll gain 2 pounds. I know that for sure.
I breathe too hard. Oxygen is making you add weight.
I'm telling you, everything makes me add weight, honestly. But yeah.
Now, I know this is one question your TikTokers, at least your TikTokers will have for you. Me like this now, I want to start to do TikTok.
Okay.
How, like, do you, I know people do different kinds of content on TikTok, and I see yours is more like lifestyle.
Yes.
So do you just, like, is this, I mean, for someone like me, things like that come to me naturally.
Yes.
Like, I can just be sitting down, this idea will just come. Is that how it is for you, or do you have a plan? Do you have a plan, like, okay,
today,
maybe this month, I'm going to shoot about this and about that, I'm going to make this particular kind of food, or you just random?
Let me tell you guys something, Shay. Let me tell you something. Me, I'm not one of those people that have plan of next week I'm going to record this, I'm going to dress like this.
Yeah.
So see, do you know the funniest thing? Let me tell you one of my superpowers. I post my videos between 9 and 10 in the morning. Most of those videos are recorded that same day. So everything you see in my video is my daily routine. Okay. I don't record most of my stuff. If you go through my phone, you're not going to see any draft.
So if you post between 9 and 10,
it's what I recorded.
All those your toothbrush videos.
It's that morning. It's that morning. It's usually that morning. I feel like that works best for me. I work spontaneously.
So you shoot that morning and you edit that morning.
Yes.
You post that morning.
Yes, ma'am. So I don't plan the food as well. Sometimes
when you're gonna do online course.
See, sometimes
are you sure you're not going to do TikTok online?
The food you are seeing, it's not like I just wake up and say, "Oh, I want to do this for TikTok." No, those food you are seeing, I'm actually cooking it for us to eat in the house. Right, so it's usually what I'm cooking for us to eat in the house. I don't cook and dump. Everything I'm cooking is what you're going to get if you come to my house that day. So yeah. That's how I do my stuff. I don't know how to plan that next week.
It's actually funny because most of my most popular videos were very random. Like they're the most
those are the ones that do better.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that do better. And then something that I figured out that works better for me is my videos that I did not put too much effort into are the ones that actually do good. The ones that I actually sit down and I'm like, okay, I want to think that this I'm going to hang the camera from.
My dear, this was not used to do good, Jerry.
I don't know how or why that happens, but that really. I think it's basically the algorithm because they can figure out what you do, like flow, even the energy you get from something that you just did because you are in the moment. It's different from something that you've actually planned out. Because one thing that I notice is that for me, if I plan a content, like I tell my husband, like I'm like tomorrow I want to record this. And then I now record. Usually I don't even post those stuff because it just doesn't flow because I have. It's like doing a script, movies. It's acting a script. It's not really you.
Sometimes just
you want to give them you yourself.
Naturally.
So that's how it works for me. Yeah.
Okay, so going forward, your kids are one.
Yes,
is there anything you want to change or adopt or modify in the past 1 year going into their second year? Like, do you want to maybe make more time for your husband and try and work on the stress so that we can do?
Okay, so personally, we actually did sit down and talk about that. Me and him, we because we do check-ins with each other. So every time we get to sit down or alone or go out, we actually check in. I'm like, what as a partner, what is it that I'm doing that you want me to do better? And I remember that one of the things that we both had in common at that time was he was telling me that he wanted us to spend more time together. We used to have a lot of me and my husband, we could barely keep hands off each other. If you see us, I remember we went to Burlington one day and this lady came up to us and was like, can you guys keep your hands, like she was joking, like
you don't do.
And I feel like we don't do that as much anymore. It's like there's this gap that children just put between you. So we decided that we're going to start working on that, and we've actually been working on it for like a couple of weeks now. We've been going out a lot more. We adopted our movie nights again, so we're watching movies together. The kids have a schedule. They go to sleep before 9.
You're so lucky. I wish everyone was that lucky.
Yeah, they go to sleep before 9. They don't wake up until next morning, until like 8 in the next morning. So sometimes I'll be tired in the morning and he'll get up to go take care of them and I can stay in bed. And sometimes I am the one that get up. We don't like, it's not like, oh, because I did it today, you have to do it tomorrow. It's honestly just whoever. So I think that's one thing that I feel like every couple should work on. You don't want kids to put this gap between you guys. Another thing that we decided that we want to do different is after the kids came, I found out that I was sleeping in bed a lot, and he would like because he's been watching the kids, he would fall asleep on the couch. We don't usually we usually go to bed the same time before. Like if I'm going to bed, what are you still doing? Oh God, come on, go and sleep. What are you doing?
Fine.
You know, let's go. So we decided that we're going to make sure that we go to bed, together now. That way we can actually check. We don't have to go on date before we are able to check in with each other. Yeah. So how was your day? How was my day? Are you having any challenges at work? How is social media?
Talk about
exactly. So I feel like that's something that we plan on even working more on. Yeah.
So one last question: did you want twins? Like there's some people
want to hear the truth.
No, there's some people that be like, I must have those. Like, ones that don't have it, but they was like,
let me tell you the truth. So before how Yoruba, when you have boy, they'll tell you are going to give birth to twins. I used to get a lot of boy growing up, and my mom is a twin mom as well. There's a lot of twins in my family. My auntie,
so it's kind of likely.
It was likely, but we didn't know if it was me that was gonna have it or maybe my sisters. So I used to get bored. My mom would be like, what BBG? You give birth to twins, you give birth to twins.
Did you want it though?
I didn't mind, I was up to the task. So I remember that when me and my husband started trying to have kids, every time we got off, we'd be like, it's going to be twins, it's going to be twins. So when we found out it was twins,
too many God ways.
We were not even surprised. I'm not the kind of person that I wasn't that. No, I was, when they told us we found out we're having twins in one of the most tragic ways, honestly. We had a very tragic we like to review. It wasn't a good way that we found out, but when we found out, the way we found out was very, very sad. But when we found out, we were not actually surprised. We were just like, okay, we're having twins. Yeah, but like I said, the way we found out was very sad. So it was. Do you want me to tell you?
I'm trying to read this now if you want to talk about it.
I don't mind. I've actually spoken about it. It's on my TikTok. I've spoken about it a lot. So we when you get pregnant, you spot. Whenever you're pregnant, the first couple of weeks you spot. So I started spotting. I didn't know if I was spotting because I've always known that I'm gonna have fertility issues and all that. So when I started spotting, I thought maybe I was having a miscarriage. So I decided to go to the ER. When we got to the ER, they kept us waiting. They did ultrasound and everything, and they kept us waiting for the longest. And when the doctor came, she took us to a room and she was like, I have bad news. We saw 2 sacs, which means you're possibly having twins, but what is looking like is that we're not seeing any babies in your sacs, which means that it is not viable. So that was how we found out we're having twins. But God's win. Look at me, twin mother.
You are not seeing any baby. Yeah, 2 sacs.
I think it was just too early, but that doctor did not know what she was saying. Like, maybe it was instead of her to just say it's too early. She was like, "Oh, we're not seeing any twins. You might be having possible miscarriage."
Like, which one is that one?
So she actually told me. She said you might be having possible miscarriage, which they also call threatened abortion in medical field. We call it threatened abortion. So she was like, "Oh, you might want to go home and relax and wait for it to just pass itself." So I called my mother that day. I'm like, they just told me this, and I know that this is not for me. This is my saying that. Oh, this thing she's saying is at home. It's not for me. Yeah. So I went home. I remember I prayed to God and I told God that if these babies are going to be a blessing to me, let them stay. And I booked another appointment with another doctor entirely. I changed my doctor, and when I went to a new doctor, like about a week later, everything was okay, my dear. Here we are, 1 year later, bouncing baby twins. Yeah, so that was how I found out.
Oh, well, that is it for us right here on Beyond Borders of the FAWAZ King HQ. If you have any more questions for Coco, put them in the comment below, and we just might bring her back to answer your questions. Thank you for joining us. My name remains Candy Shay, and this is me signing out.